Hey guys, Greg Medford from Medford Knife, MKT USA, and MedfordUniversity.com. I was just doing my Brad Pitt Fight Club up against the wall dance move. You remember when he did that? You remember that? He was standing there. They were worried about maybe police were around or something, and he grabbed that. He was standing there like that, acting cool in the hallway.
You talking about Fight Club?
Yeah. Did I have the move kind of down? I mean, he's skinnier and better looking than I am, but Amy's doing the move over there. It looks like a zombie dance type thing. Kind of funny though. What movie are the kids watching?
Dog's Journey.
I should have gone with them, but I probably would have cried my little bitch eyes out.
Yeah, you're a baby.
Guys, this order is a long time coming. And this is why. Ophelia from Knife City Outlet up there in, where the hell are they? Sun Valley, Arizona. I tried to get Ophelia as a dealer 10 years ago, 9 years ago, 8 years ago, and it's like we would almost hook up and then like somebody would block it. We would almost hook up and then somebody would block it. Something would happen. And finally, all I had to do was get Big Jeff involved. Jeff got involved and she was down to do business. Ophelia, I'm just kidding. It's an unscripted show. But apparently, she was willing to do business with Jeff here. No, I'm just kidding. Our terms are different, so I'm more amenable now to do business with. It's so cool to come full circle and have somebody that maybe thought my way of doing business was a little too thorny kind of jump in as we grow and mature as a company. So Ophelia, thanks very much and welcome aboard. Now, you guys, this is a cool batch of knives. Should we video this and have me get into the knives faster, do you think? Or just let it rip? How many minutes are we at?
209.
209. Here you go, guys. Greg Medford from Medford Knife. Medford Knife. We got some knives here on the table. Head it up to Knife City Outlet. Ophelia Knife City Outlet up in Sun Valley, Arizona. And let's get the camera down on the first knife now. Down on the first knife, got a Praetorian T here. Praetorian T with tumble light blue sides. Folks, this is one hell of a drop on Praetorian tie. Praetorian Tonto T. Praetorian T. AS35 VM blade. It is marked in 35. This is a rare marking, folks. Moving on, the Praetorian T. We got a Praetorian Genesis T. Praetorian Genesis T and Terminator finish. Now, this has got a 3V blade, drop point, lovely, stone-washed everything. Moving on. Over here to the Praetorian Swift. We have a full locking version of the Praetorian Swift. Locks in every configuration. Praetorian Swift, tumbled S35. This isn't 6L. This is a 6061 T6 aluminum, Type 3 Class 2 hard anno. Black and green. This is actually a really cool Micro Praetorian here. Micro Praetorian G, sexy little effer. We've got two Gen 1 and Gen 2, what's this knife called? Smooth Criminals. So this was our first foray into button locks. My button locks don't have any play. They're yummy. This is a sexy knife that's got our old badging on it, and guys complained about the badging a little bit. So we redid the badging. So she's got a Type 1 and a Type 2 Smooth Criminal coming out. You can see I kind of did a little hybrid logo here, which I think's F-all sexy. We have a Der Hund. For those of you in an office world, we're carrying one of these larger knives that might scare pee out of someone's little lefty bunny heart bladder. And a Dress Marauder. This is a wee little guy. Now, if you take a look at my thumb, my index finger, this is a knife, fellas. Should you get caught up in the deep state, and should William Barr come after you, and should you find out you're going to prison, you could take this and put it up in a condom, tie it off, and put this clean up your ass and be the king of cell block B. Now, this would be for a first-time offender. A second-time offender, now we always have the option for a second-time offender between the Genesis or the Praetorian Swift. I would recommend the Swift, not just because it's swifter, but its shape would lend itself to more comfort during the in-processing. Now, for you three-peaters, you three-time offenders, where you're going downtown for, you might be doing a nickel at Chino or whatever. In that case, I would say go all out. By that point, you have an experienced rectum, and you could get a full Praetorian T in your rectum. And that way, you'd be the king of Shanksville once you finally remove this and stash it in your toilet bowl, aka water fountain. Anyways, Greg Medford from Medford Knife, MKT USA. Hopefully Ophelia, she's a lady. I don't know how much the zeitgeist of her lovely business matches the zeitgeist of me, but the knives will do well. But this is for MK Tooligans and for your fun. So, shout out to all your brothers out there in Chino, San Quentin. Is San Quentin still open?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's still open. I don't know anybody.
Ask Jeff.
For those of you up at Walpole Penitentiary in Massachusetts, Okeechobee out in Florida. Those of you who used to be in York Street, I know they shut that down now. Boy, that was an awful place.
And this is their opening order, right?
Yeah, this is opening order. So
Okay.
I was just, for all you thug lifers out there, your MK Tooligans who might be serving some time, or maybe you're planning your next knife you're going to buy after you get out of prison and you rob your next bank. These knives will be available, and I wanted to give you something, dare to dream. If you're doing a nickel right now for armed robbery, or maybe you're 12 in to a sentence on some murder, when you get out, you're not gonna be able to carry a gun. So we want to be there for you. Since you won't have those rights, we will be there with knives. I mean, we've been equipping collectors, knife slingers, veterans, hipsters, and sociopaths for the last decade. Why not some ex-cons who have their shit together? Maybe I don't want you to go rob a bank. There's easier work, trust me. Robbing banks is tough. But if you are going to rob a bank and you can't carry guns, maybe you do it with a Praetorian. They say any press is good press. Did you know about that guy down in Mexico that got broken out of prison with one of our USMC EODs?
I remember hearing about.
Did you see that
story?
Did you see the story?
Never seen the full story. Just heard about.
Good times, anyways. Guys, check around, look around, see what you see out there. No. No, I said, no, he got out of prison. Fucking people from the side they just yell in and they add their 2 cents, and I don't know what they're talking about. So now, the warranty is void if you don't put a condom on the knife. If you get juices on it, warranty's over. Greg Medford from Medford Knife, MKT USA, and MedfordUniversity.com. I'm out!